10 minutes after 4.
Yep.
And prayer, Nancy?
Sure.
Thank you.
Dear Lord, we thank you for bringing us together today, and we pray first for Bill, who's missing because he's not feeling well, he and his wife. Please protect them. Lord, help them to heal and to be back with us soon. And Lord, please pray for all the people who are going through things, our friends and all those we don't know too, and especially in this town, Lord, that are going through hard times right now and going through illnesses. We pray for Lorraine and Anne and their family, their extended family at the loss of Anne's husband.
Oh,
And Lord, please
yes.
give them strength as they go through the next few days and the funeral and everything, Lord. And help us make good decisions, Lord, and bring those thoughts and those people to mind that could use some help from us. Please help us to do a good job for them. In Jesus' name, amen.
Amen.
Very nice.
Thank you. Secretary's report.
Would be me. So our last meeting was December 17th. We convened at 4:06 p.m. Present were Director Claudia Provenzel, Chairperson Phil Purvier, Vice Chair Nancy Afonso, Secretary Mel Shaughnessy, Treasurer Ken Horvath, Board members Sue Brady, Lorraine Michaels, and Pat Lamoureux. Bill was not present. Sue led us in prayer that night. Secretary's report was presented by Mel for the 11/19/24 meeting. Motion to accept Sue, second Ken, motion passed unanimously. Treasurer's report was presented by Ken Horvath. The report was dated 12/11/24. Motion to accept Mel, second Sue, motion passed unanimously. Claudia informed the board we have received the first half of our formula grant, $9,396. Business, Claudia reported that the Christmas fair brought in $3,047, expenses were $1,189, and the total deposit was $1,863. Blue Cross Blue Shield seminar to be scheduled in January. Claudia reported our Shine counselor, Glenn Gregory, has resigned from the town of Hubbardston, but will continue in Gardner and Templeton. Discussion about recent changes to the Massachusetts gun law. Claudia reported guns are still allowed in the town offices, senior center, and library. They are not allowed in schools. Nancy reported the art class has been going well. There is funding for a few more months. The GFA grant has been received. A grant from the Cultural Council is in process. Pat reported the fuel assistance funding has been cut in half for this year. Programs, Christmas Ugly Sweater Breakfast. This was scheduled for 12/20/24, 11:30 a.m. Griddle pancakes, quiche, fruit salad, and a dessert cake will be served. An optional $10 UNICEF gift swap will be held. Soup days to resume every other Tuesday beginning 1/7/25. The dates will be 1/7, oh, that's an exclamation point, not a 1. 1/7/25, 1/21/25, 2/4, 2/18, 3/4, and 3/18. Outreach, Mel reported contacts, thank you notes sent to Hannaford's, Ryan Jones family, and others as needed. Also working through my senior center, contacting members who have not been coming in on a regular basis. Home visits were made to 3 of, you can read the names. Motion to adjourn, Sue, second Pat. Wait a minute. Motion to adjourn, Sue, second Pat, second Lorraine. Okay, Mel. Meeting adjourned at 5:05. Next meeting, 1/21/25. So I'm just gonna cross off one of those.
I don't think I seconded it.
I don't think you did.
But that's okay.
Might have been
Good
the month,
measure.
the month before, I didn't.
Mel, did you go to see Dave Zimmer and Russell and Omar? Did you go visit all of them?
I did.
Oh, aren't you a cutie? How is this Russell Anderson doing?
He wasn't there.
Okay.
He wasn't there.
So he's
I
doing
talked to
good.
one of his neighbors.
Yes.
And, yeah, she said that he wasn't home because his car wasn't at the parking lot. And, but the other two were home, so that was great.
Cormier, does he come here?
He used to play pitch and,
Oh, yes, his
yeah,
son
his
Chris?
son would come with him, yeah.
Yes.
Yeah,
and
I
how's he
worked
do-
with him.
Yeah.
Yeah, so, you know, I have that connection more than
Yeah.
from here.
So
but
how is he doing?
He's doing good.
Is he, because he hasn't come back to college yet.
He goes to Baldwinville.
Okay.
Yeah, they go to Baldwinville, I guess. So, and I think Gardner too, if they live in Gardner.
Oh.
Yeah,
Oh.
yeah, it was good to see all of them.
Oh, good. Good ball.
I even brought them a little box of Priscilla's chocolates.
Oh, that was nice. Not Baldwinville Nursing Home, Baldwinville Senior Center? He goes to Baldwinville Senior Center?
Yeah, Baldwinville Senior
Or
Center.
Templeton Senior, yeah.
Oh, maybe it's the Templeton.
Yeah.
His son was telling me that they still play.
Yeah, oh, good. Oh,
Yeah.
good. Okay.
So that's that.
I make a motion to accept the secretary.
I was just gonna say that.
I'll second it.
First, I was gonna ask any questions if anybody had any. Treasurer's report?
Okay, this is a report, as of 1/8/25. Our supplies account, we have $671.83. In our services account, we have $145.46. In our gift account, we have $7,144.81. In the formula grant account, we have $9,396.61. And in our GFA grant account, we have $567.90.
Any questions?
So I got a thing from Kelly. She was concerned about this. The
The GFA grant.
GFA grant, because we had it only for the newspaper. So when I did it, and so we had $17.90 left to pay for the newspaper, but I had to send her information showing that it was approved to use it for the art grant, this account. So, we have $17.90 that has to be used for a newspaper, maybe some paper, or, I don't know, staples or whatever, that can be used, we have to use that up through the, newsletter. The rest can be for the art group.
So what do you wanna do by,
Well, we'll
A
have to,
package
at
of
some
paper.
point, we'll get paper, I mean, we don't have to hurry and use it, it has to just be used by,
Just that we can't use the $17.90
can't use the
for
17.
art.
Right.
How much is it?
$17.90.
Oh,
We-
$17.
We cannot use it for art.
Right.
Must be used for music day.
isn't that
Isn't that like
Interesting.
10-15 minutes of her time, right?
interesting?
Well, it's gonna be the same when we add the grant money that's gonna come out of the art program. It has to be used for that.
It has to be
Yeah,
used
it's
for
used for
art.
the art.
Yeah.
So it'll be
It's
used for that,
designated for
but
that.
we'll go in
No,
that same
obviously,
account.
we get more art money, we use the art money for art.
Yeah.
It's just that
Right.
it came
Right.
from GFA, so we put it into that
Oh, okay.
account.
That
We
account,
already had a GFA
yeah.
account set up.
Yeah, so a question on that, before we leave it, so we have money from the GFA grant too. We have a different, it's not a grant,
Who
it's
does?
community money, the art department.
Everything was.
The money we have right there, that $750 that started
Yeah,
for the art program, that was from GFA.
right, that's why it's in the
That was a
GFA account.
Right, so the others from GFA also, right, the
What other one? We
$17.90.
haven't got it yet.
That was for the newsletter.
$17.90.
That was
the
from
newsletter. That wasn't-
GFA, yes, but we didn't, that was for the newsletter. We
Remember
told
we
her
used to have
it was
to
for the
pay
newsletter,
for-
and we used
So
to.
my question is, when they give us, when GFA gives you community funds, which I'm assuming is the same thing, kind of thing, like that you got from them before, that we got from the art, for the art. It's community funds
Is
is what
that
they
what you
call
put
it.
it in for?
Yes.
Okay.
And they gave us the 750, so that has to be, I can't remember, but it's specifically for that,
Yeah,
Yes.
because we said it was gonna be for the art program when we filled out the thing.
right, okay,
We said that, yes.
just wanted to clear that up, okay.
Any
So
other
that's just for
questions?
the art.
Motion to accept?
I accept. I'll second.
Motion to, it's okay. New business or old business, or is there any business?
What's your
You wanna
business?
talk about your business first?
Sure. Do we wanna talk about the newsletter? So just so that you guys all know, and I think most of you do, I went to Claudia and I let her know that come May, I'm done with doing the newsletter. been doing it for 4 years, time for somebody else. And Claudia was great. Bobby has said that she would, be happy to do it, and we have only worked once, but just scheduled timing and everything else. She had a lot going on this past weekend, so we didn't get together, plus I wanted Sunday off. But, I will be working with her so that the newsletter, and she'll put her own twist into it, cause how I do it doesn't mean that it's the right way. She can put her little personality, but just so that you guys know, whenever I got into trouble or wanted to do something, I had a vision, you know? I would go to her and say, okay, this is what I'd like to do. How do I do that? And she knew how to do a lot of stuff, so
Who is that?
Bobby.
Bobby.
What's
So
her
I'm
last
really-
name?
Yeah, what's her?
Thibodeau. I believe.
Thibodeau?
Yeah.
T,
B-E-A-U-L-T, Thibodeau, is that it?
I can, I'll look it up. I'm not sure.
Just curious,
T-A-U-L-T.
okay.
Yeah.
That's what,
Yeah.
okay.
Uh,
So I
don't
think that's
want
pretty
the flag.
exciting.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, I'm really happy, cause I don't wanna leave you guys in a lurch, but it's like, enough of it. Do we
So
wanna?
I'm just gonna tell you
Yeah.
though, but if you don't stay in contact with Bobby, you need to call her,
Yeah,
like every week. Bobby, are we getting together? Make sure you
Yeah.
make down times, cause other than that, she'll think that she's
just
not,
one and done,
One and
yeah,
done, you're not
it's-
gonna do it, you
you're not
know?
gonna do it,
so then we'll be stuck. Come May, we'll have nobody for the newsletter.
yeah. And I also would like to move it, working with her, kinda during the week, but I don't, it's hard because we had come in and you were just here with Mel, and we were sitting, we were talking, and it was like too noisy. So could you imagine coming in Thursday when cards are going on, or bingo's going on, or something like that, what you can't do it.
Friday afternoon is usually very quick.
Yeah,
You
so,
can come in on Friday afternoons, there's nobody here.
Yeah.
She does the art group till 11.
yeah, come in
And I
after
think that what we should do is no exercise through the winter. I think we should tell Jim. I mean, how is the exercise class going? Is anybody going to it? I don't think so.
Well, yeah, there's 5 people come usually.
But I don't know, I
Yeah,
don't
you
think there
can
was
talk to
anybody
him.
last week.
Well, no, I mean, June wasn't up to it, I wasn't around, but
Right.
I usually bring her, and then you have a couple of people who really like coming. I think if you drop it, it's gonna be hard to redo. Talk to Jim, you guys will
Well,
have to
I don't
make
know,
a
somebody's
decision.
gonna have to, I'm not gonna be here. So I don't want him to come in here and there's nobody here, and somebody's gotta step up to the plate and say, okay, I'm gonna come every Friday. But, you know, you have to have somebody in charge to be there every Friday. And I'm afraid that that's not gonna happen, and I'm afraid he'll come in, nobody will be there, and I don't know who came last time. He came in, put the chairs around, I know, but then I don't know if anybody was here. I don't think so.
No, there wasn't, he talked to me after.
Yeah, so there's nobody, so why make him do that, you know?
Bingo.
So I was just thinking of not canceling it at least until summer, and then if they wanna pick it up in the summer.
Until the spring.
In the spring. Cause I don't, otherwise somebody's gonna have to step up to the plate, and it doesn't look like anybody wants to, so I think that's the best thing to do.
Well, between he and I mean, that's what we were doing, when if he couldn't come, I would try to be here and do it on the TV.
yeah, but also, part of the reason why I'm pulling back is because I've been retired for 4 years. Claudia saved my life when I retired, cause I was scared and didn't know what I was gonna do. Rich is retired. He's home alone all day. So, I kinda wanna be flexible with Bobby's schedule and with our schedule, cause I wanna do things with my
Oh,
husband.
it's not about you,
Yeah,
Sue, this
no,
is
no,
about
no.
the exercise
Oh,
thing.
okay.
Yeah, it has
So,
not,
no, I thought
totally
you were
understand.
saying
No.
why
No,
Friday.
I'm just saying that,
Yeah.
you know, why, and I'm just saying, usually Friday afternoon is quiet, of course, then if the exercise.
Plus soon we'll
Yeah.
have the extra room, so we'll be able to have some quiet.
Yeah,
space.
they think they're gonna be out in around 3 or 4 weeks, so.
Yeah, so.
Then you'll have this, but
You're not gonna have this room still,
we will have this room except for meetings, they're gonna conduct their
but
meetings.
this table's gonna be here.
This table will be here.
But it's not, you could be working when exercise is going on.
It's not loud.
It's not loud, we use a corner of the room, in the room, over by the TV, we just set up there with the 10 chairs, and it's not loud.
I I hear what you're saying,
Yeah,
and we can only try it out and see how it
yeah,
goes.
I mean, we do 45 minutes
Yeah.
at the most.
So are you telling me, Nancy, you want to, you think we should keep the exercise?
I think you should talk to Jim. I think it should be, because he's the one who would be putting himself up.
But I don't, he'll say yes, cause he thinks people wants to have it. And I just don't want him to come in and have no one here, and then nobody's,
So
like I would you know, usually come in when he was here. So
Right, well, I
just-
can't speak for the other people, I can certainly try to be here, and when I'm not, I can let him know, I have no idea if the other people will come. There might be phone calls, do we have a list?
And there's winter's coming too, and you don't know how.
Yeah, the weather.
It's here now.
Yeah, well, the first
With
part
a
of
roar.
it.
It arrived.
It has arrived with a roar, for
Right.
sure.
We got really spoiled, didn't we?
Mm,
So we could take a vote on that, I guess. Could we take a vote on whether we should postpone the exercise till
Can I ask a
May?
question?
or-
Does John come with him when he does it?
No,
Oh, he doesn't, okay.
He did a couple of times, but
he did? Oh,
yeah,
I didn't
he
see
did
it.
it a couple of times, and
Okay.
he even tried to do it.
Oh.
He even tried to do it, and then he said, but he cannot sit. Now, John, when he comes, you come get one of these chairs for him to sit in, because that hurts him.
Oh,
He
which
can't
chair are we
stay
talking
long.
about?
You're
Oh,
gonna take this chair
This
in there.
kind with this, yeah.
Yeah, 'cause the
This
hands, he
one.
can get up
Yeah.
and down,
Okay.
and this has padding on it.
Yeah.
Those other chairs kill his back. So when you see John come in the door, immediately come borrow one of these chairs for him to sit in.
Oh, so
Glad
you
you
did
said
so
that.
He
soon.
cannot,
Not sit in a regular chair.
he cannot,
So that's.
so,
They were
Good
in,
to
what
know.
day was it this week? Was it
Thursday morning probably.
Thursday morning?
He always comes in Thursday.
He comes in on
Usually-
Thursdays with donuts, usually.
so make sure,
We
and
did-
I tell Jim too, to just come get the chair, but I don't know if he does or not. Anyways,
Can it be that chair? Is
this
that-
chair right here,
It's gotta be one with arms.
One of these.
with
that
the
we're
arms,
sitting. Okay,
yes,
with the-
cause he
okay.
can't, he hurts too bad. He can't sit in those other chairs, he said, Claudia, I can't sit in the other chair, so that means he can't come,
Mm.
cause he hurts. So
Right.
give him these chairs.
So I guess if we decide not to do it, then Jim or one of us needs to call, I think he started a list.
Who did?
Jim, or do you have it?
I have no list.
There was a list
Did
of
it-
people,
Did they use a computer to
We
log
didn't,
in?
you know,
no
No,
computer,
you
but
didn't
there
do
was a
it.
list the first day that I came, that people signed up that were coming, I think,
I did have exercise on there, I think.
right?
Exercises on the thing, then you
Yeah.
could see who came in.
Yeah,
If they
that's
signed
fine.
in.
We haven't signed in yet
Let those
today.
people know.
So I know it was
Well,
just
I have a question.
Joyce and Jerry and his wife, but they're not coming
No,
out.
they haven't come back.
No, Jerry and his wife came, Joyce came, June came, Patty came once.
Mary Aho came.
Mary
Sue-
came
yeah.
once.
Sue Thompson came once or twice.
Sue, yeah, so you don't, they're not back,
Right, that's how people's lives are.
Not consistent, yeah.
they're
Right,
not consistent, so.
But I have a question though. If, what time is it on Friday afternoons?
1 to 2.
Okay. If by 1:15 or 1:20, nobody shows up, then if the person who's here minding a store and the guy, you leave.
Yeah, but why make Jim come out?
What?
I hate to
It's
have him
good,
come out.
but it's what he wants to do. He wants to run
He's
the
doing it
exercise
because his
program.
father wants him to do it.
Well,
That's
all
why.
I'm saying is if you have a program and a couple of people like it, run it. If you get two weeks in a row and nobody shows up, cancel it.
It's almost like the same as the art program. Sometimes they're there, sometimes they're
Right.
not.
No, I wouldn't cancel it
Yeah.
if one time out of 5 nobody showed up.
Yeah.
I'd say, well, I would say keep it because 80% of the time people show up.
Yeah.
And we've established a program.
It's the weather, not
And that too, it's the weather. You know, you can't, if it's that bad, nobody's gonna show up,
Right, right.
including Jim, he's not gonna show up, so, you know.
Alright, so
That's
then we'll
all I'm
just keep
saying.
it. We'll keep it then, Nancy, that's what you want. Leave it up to you guys, if you decide, leave it up to you, decide that it's
You're
not
gonna be
working, then.
basking in the warm sun
Well, I
of
just,
Florida.
I was trying to make things
I
easy for
know.
you.
Right,
Yeah.
right.
When you come in, that, okay, so now Nancy, you don't have to worry about the exercise group, you don't have
No,
to
I
worry,
understand.
you don't have to come down here.
But I
Oh, well,
hate
if
to
nobody
just, I hate
comes,
to,
and then
I
Jim's here,
hate to
whatever.
cancel programs that are fairly successful
Well, it's not, well,
and people like.
No, but it's like
Moderately
starting
successful.
anything, sometimes it's only a few people, and then it gets more.
sometimes you start it and the program doesn't work.
Then you cancel it. So who, I can't I've never been
Cause
here,
the
so I
chair,
can't
the chair, the
evaluate,
chair exercise is really good, sometimes, you
Yeah.
know, yeah.
I
Right.
can't evaluate
Our
whether
chair,
it's
yeah.
working or not. Have you been here every time?
No,
Okay, so I don't know who's here to evaluate, who here on the board can evaluate if it works or it doesn't
listen,
work.
Ken, if you went all the time, it'd be really good, because the stuff he's teaching you is wonderful.
well, he does
And
it
if you
for kind of who
practice
shows
it.
up too. You know,
Yeah.
if June, you know, people are at different levels.
So depending on who's showing up is what he'll do. Yeah.
Yep, a little bit.
So it's not set.
No,
No, he has
Is
certain
it
things
every
that
week, or is it every other week, or?
no, it's every week.
It's every week except for he hasn't been doing it in December because we had so many things going on. And then he had business, he had things to do in January, right? I think we're
Some
supposed to be
Yeah,
doing
he came
it.
on the
something.
10th. Well, he
Think-
called me, he canceled the 10th, then he called me and said,
Right.
well, I'll do it on the 10th, and then, you know, we had already made plans. I had to go do, I forgot what Monty Tech, or, I don't, but anyway, yeah.
Something.
So he's
We
gonna
was
be
running
off,
out.
I think, for the next,
Thought he was coming the last one of this month,
last one, okay,
is that the 31st or something? Friday.
I have no idea.
cause he's gone, yeah.
But I don't remember.
So the other 31st is the next one?
Okay, so
I
the,
don't
this will be the
remember, I
last
don't
one.
remember. He might-
Well, they wanna continue having it, so it'll be every single week.
Okay.
So if, you know, you wanna continue to have it, okay.
pot of gold, you wanna talk about that, is that new business?
Got you?
What are we talking about?
The pot of gold, isn't it great? I'm gonna fix that
Pot of
display
gold.
of it. Yes. The Friends are doing a, hopefully, big fundraiser for the senior center. It's a pot of gold. We have 3 trees that are gonna have, total $500 worth of scratch tickets on them. One tree's $100, the next tree's $150, and the third tree's for $250. We're really excited about this. This has a potential for being a really, really good fundraiser for the senior center. The Friends, we support whatever the senior center wants, and all the money comes back to this organization. And we need help.
Do we have flyers for that?
Yes, we do.
Well, this one isn't totally completed, but you could use that and get an idea of
I
what's
have
on the
completed
tree.
it.
I can take this to bingo and have a good time with it.
That's
Yes.
nice,
Bingo, I
yeah,
forgot to do that
yes.
thing for bingo.
We
Okay.
could even make some just.
Yes,
Yeah,
I
so
have
I
it at
can
home
Just
too.
watch it.
Yeah, I got one at home.
Absolutely.
I have,
That's what I got.
the one I just developed, it's in the newsletter, has more information on it, because
Another
the
flyer
other
up
thing we're
there.
doing, it's being pulled on,
Medicaid.
March 16th. It's gonna be pulled at 2:30 in the afternoon. At 1 o'clock, we're having an Irish stew with fresh bread and Irish desserts,
Nice.
and with punch and coffee. And we, in the process of asking the seniors until a very good point was made, where are you gonna put us? You know, for a sing-along.
Yeah.
So, I was thinking, I mean, I wonder if we should ask, is Dennis Cormier, or should we ask, maybe find somebody?
Well, Nancy
else?
had it, I wasn't really over listening, but I couldn't help but hear, cause she's such loud. She had a great idea, why don't you put it on the TV, and then you can have the Irish music playing.
Yeah.
You can have a nice scene of Ireland,
Yeah.
you can have the nice music, I thought that was
Oh,
perfect.
I could even put it on with lyrics, like we had for the.
You could sing along, they could sing along with it
Probably,
if
if
they
I
wanted
could
to.
find Irish sing along with lyrics,
Yeah,
people could sing along to the TV.
I think
That
that
would
would
be-
be,
What's
that
the
would,
date for this?
The 16th, it's
March
a Sunday.
I think that would be perfect.
1
Then you
p.m.
wouldn't have to worry about where you're gonna put someone.
Right.
Where's Dennis
Right.
gonna
Cause
set
there
up all
is
his
no,
stuff?
there's no
Where you
room
gonna-
if you
Yeah.
fill the
1:30.
place.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're hopeful. And,
So is this
we did a
proper?
little calculation on what the cost of the meal would be, and we feel comfortable that at $10 for a bowl of stew, we'll be able to cover our costs.
Stew, dessert, and Irish bread, and coffee, and tea, and, you know.
And we're
Not just
making a
this.
nice little punch with green sherbet, and it'll be kinda
Too
It's gonna be
excited
kinda
about the
cool.
punch.
Yeah.
Oh, it's just, it's gonna be kinda cool.
Yeah.
But we do need help, selling tickets. And if you would like some tickets, we would, because you have friends that maybe you could sell them to, we have them.
This is for the, right now the tickets are for the pot of gold, the
These,
lotteries.
yeah, the lot, yeah,
You
the
don't have
lottery
tickets for
trees.
the
Going
Amelia.
into one bowl, or are they
No,
separated into
you'll
different
see,
bowls?
there's, next to each tree
Okay,
is a bowl.
well, just so I know, you know, to tell people.
Yeah, and it's 1, 2, and 3, the containers that they're going in.
Okay.
But they cost the same? The
So you
tickets
get
cost the same?
25 tickets, well, actually, 26.
For each tree costs the same thing though?
No, first tree, look at it, see, the first tree is $100, and it tells you.
No, I
No,
know
you
the
can put all-
prizes,
you
no,
can
I'm
pick
talking
whatever.
about.
Yeah.
You're
You
gonna
can
give
put
me
all your
25
tickets in
tickets, I
here, or
can
you
put
can
them
put all
on
your
any
tickets
tray
in
I
one
want.
place.
Yeah,
You
it's
can do
what
it
you
on
want.
any, you can split them up any way you want.
Okay,
That-
Kinda like it
yeah.
was
that's
in
what I
here.
gotta know,
Yeah,
cause I
if
have
you
to
wanna
tell
split
them.
them up, you put them wherever you want.
What tree do you
To
want
me,
to
my
go in?
chances are I bought 26 tickets. Cause I know I won $100 on a $2 ticket. I put like 3 tickets in that one, 5 tickets in that one, 6 tickets in, you know, like that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I want a
gotcha.
chance to win, and I feel like my chances are better than one big bowl.
Separating up.
Yeah,
I figure they're better because there's not as many.
yeah,
Yeah,
we had thought one big bowl, pull out 3.
yeah, ticket number one.
And just with people who have experience doing this, it's like, no, you don't wanna do that, you wanna have a container for each
Absolutely.
one.
It gives the people a better chance.
Yeah.
You know, and
Yeah.
you know the thing is, it wasn't that, and so we worked a little bit together, with the idea and stuff like that, and we did a lot of thought into it. We thought one way, and then we got to thinking about that, oh no, we're gonna do it this way, then we thought, we did a lot of thought about it,
Right,
really,
right.
it was a lot of thought, and a lot of changing of our mind,
Yes.
Yeah.
of her mind, I'm sorry, her mind.
I think it's good though.
Yeah.
No,
I think it's good.
it absolutely was a collaboration, and, you know, you take the good when you
Yeah,
okay,
brainstorming.
yeah,
That's what the
brainstorming.
senior,
Yeah.
senior comes.
So we're
Clyde on this
excited
here,
about
is
this,
this
we're
still
really
business?
hopeful that it's
I really
a
want this passed
successful
along.
event.
That's very
And
important.
it's
It
January,
really is.
this isn't happening until March,
Exactly.
so we've got
A lot of time to sell tickets.
time to sell tickets. I bought an additional 500 tickets, you know, so. I mean,
I think that you could probably make, my goal would be, if I was doing this, my goal would be to make $3,000 on those tickets. I think
Yeah.
you can make $3,000 on the tickets if you sell them.
yeah.
If you get out, nobody's gonna come to you and say, oh, what is that? Oh, your tickets?
Yep, so
Oh,
every,
I
And
might
you
take
gotta
one."
get,
every
you
card
gotta get out
party,
of the
every
bill.
card party, everything we have during the daytime, you have to announce it, you have to push it in.
You have to have somebody
Right.
there to
Right.
sell
You
them.
know, like
And
Friday
somebody has
night
to have
when
the tickets
everybody's there.
available there.
Yes.
Usually
Yeah.
I can get mostly the people that play cards at Friday nights, they'll
I
buy
got-
tickets, they're
I think I
pretty
got
good.
them this Friday.
Did you get them?
Yep,
Yeah, but there may be more. I mean, there were some that bought it.
No, I
Next
meant that-
Friday, there might be even, next
Right.
time, there might be more people that
Yeah,
are interested, or maybe somebody
So
didn't have the $10 that
you know
day,
where they
so-
are, Flo, cause you're always here, even if we're
She-
not here.
Do you want her to give you 10 tickets?
I'm gonna give her 10 tickets.
Yep.
Do you want her to give them to you so you can have them, or do you want them?
So I have a question. So you sell somebody, you have tickets, right?
You should bring the tickets to the show.
Right, right.
I'll be right
Alright,
back.
so say I have, you give me, I don't know, 5 sets of 25 tickets, right? And I sell them. Now they have to come here on that day?
No.
No,
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 We'll call them.
No.
Is it gonna be like just
You
fill
have
out the
written it
sheet?
down.
Yes.
Deal?
And then the other thing is, you can either put the tickets in for them,
Right.
you tell them that, or they can come to the senior center, or if they come, you give them the
At
ticket.
any
and
time they can come to the
They can
senior-
come to the senior center and put them in.
Okay,
So
when are
actually,
when
I
are
would
the,
prefer that you go with this.
when
because
are
as
the
you can see,
trees
this
gonna
is
be
a little bit
available?
Oh,
You're
they're,
up.
they're up
They're
now.
up
So
already?
I just sold two things of tickets to singers.
Pardon?
To the singers, I mentioned about the
oh,
products,
okay.
they were right there, they could see them, and
Oh, okay.
somebody bought
Right,
two
right,
things of them.
exactly.
So they're $10 for the 25.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
So when I give you a packet of tickets,
Yeah.
okay? Here's your tickets. And in the envelope, the ticket number, the name, telephone number.
I got it.
You give it back to me,
You put it
I
on that
attach
sheet.
it
Okay,
to the sheet that collates with
got
it.
it.
Sounds
And
good.
that's,
So Flo
I worked
has,
with
a-
the
if you
county
have
about
a,
Before.
It's
an
it-
envelope,
it's as
you
clear
can
as
use
mud
them.
now, I
If
appreciate
I'm there, like she's gonna be
It's
gone,
clear
if
as
I'm
mud.
there, I have an envelope I'm to
Can
carry
I
around
see
with me.
that?
Okay,
So
good.
for each basket, there's a space on this one sheet?
No, they put them
I didn't
all
get
in
to
the
see it.
baskets, you don't need it per basket.
Oh, these are their tickets. Okay,
Yes.
we don't care what basket they put them in.
no,
Okay,
No.
I got you.
we don't care. And actually,
I see.
should
I
leave
didn't-
an
I didn't see
envelope
what you
in the
were-
drawer.
That's all I was
Showing.
wondering.
So
I got
that
it
if
now.
people are here and like Mel's working, oh, I'd like to do that, oh, okay, let me get it, and
Is that,
Right, if she's not gonna have her own, yeah, because
There's
with
10
Cindy,
in this envelope.
all of those people,
Cindy
Want
just
to
opened
let
some of
them
them all.
yeah.
She's not gonna do a lot of it, she wants some, and she won't even do it.
okay, but she's
She
not,
wants something to do
I'll
with it, so
let-
Mon- Wednesday
Yeah.
morning,
Call
or
you
Thursday
Monday
morning,
morning.
there'll be nothing to do with the tickets.
well, that's outside.
When are you
That's you.
working?
Betsy,
I will be here
No, when are you working it? Tell
How
us.
many tickets did you pull off? I mean, give my wife,
I gave your wife 10,
huh?
but she took 10.
She took 10?
Yeah.
She took 10. You mean 10?
10 tickets, that's $100.
10 of those,
Oh, 10 envelopes.
10 of those,
Yeah.
One
No,
envelope.
one
Got
envelope with 10 in it.
Sue, show him what she took.
Yeah,
Give me-
right
give me
there.
give me the envelope.
You know, she did, she showed me.
She
Okay.
took 10 of those yellow slips.
Yeah, okay, just one.
Why, you gonna buy those 10?
No,
Do you want an envelope too, Ken?
why, that's what I'm thinking. I don't wanna have an envelope and then not be able to sell them. I mean, that's silly.
Could you, are you
you got
gonna bring
plenty of
this up
time.
at the
I have some
volunteer meeting?
thoughts, I'll discuss them with my
Are you
wife.
gonna bring it up at
Yes,
the volunteer
of
meeting?
course.
Okay.
And whatever
I know
she
I'll
says,
be
I'm
able to
gonna
sell
do.
it.
She's the boss.
Whatever she says,
Is
I'm
that, I
gonna
think-
do.
have a problem
I
selling
think
it.
leaving,
you.
Sue, I think leaving an envelope on the
That's
door
a
is a
good
good
idea.
idea,
That's a smart
because
idea.
most, if she brings up the volunteer meeting,
Yeah.
most people will sell them if people ask, so.
It's a husband
For
who doesn't
volunteering,
want
right?
I gotta make
sitting
more
at the
envelopes,
soprano.
'cause that's all I have.
I like
He'd,
that.
he'd rather be.
Okay, is there any more business, that we wanna discuss?
I wanna just tell you two things, I already forgot the other one.
Okay.
Yeah.
So the one thing is, the, cultural council did award I put in with Jen's help and Cindy's help, Jen is the art teacher, to get a grant to continue the art class, cause we're getting down in our money now to pay the art teacher. And, even though we asked for a large amount, they gave us half of it, so they gave us $750, which is normal. They usually give monies between $100 and $500 at the most. You know what I
Oh,
mean?
okay, so that's
They,
pretty good.
it's up to 700. But we asked, one person had gotten last year, I looked at last year's, you can look online and see what they gave last year in the town of Hubbardston. And one person had gotten, which was Katie Green, it's all in public, she got it for the outdoor concerts that they have down there, outdoor, and, she's the only one who got, I think she got like 13 or something hundred, she got, over $1,000, because obviously to put those on costs a lot of money and get those people. So I asked for 13, I think. 1,300, why not, right? Because to do all the things we wanted to do and to carry it for the whole year, you know what I mean? But, I was happy to get what we got, because they asked me a couple questions that I never got until it was too late to
Oh, you were
respond.
saying that.
Right, remember last time?
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
I just assumed we weren't gonna get anything, because it sounded like that, the
Yeah.
email they sent me. So when I happened to see the email in January, I think it was on beginning of January, and it said congratulations, and all this confetti came down, I'm going, look at that, got money. So 750
Good
is what
job.
we've been allotted.
That is
Nice.
So that, would be probably showing up whenever it shows up in January.
That's for the,
Make sure you keep an eye on that and check with Mary, because sometimes we don't, we don't know when she's got it, and then Ken doesn't know when she got it.
right.
Unless
True.
you double
Right.
check on that and let Ken know when you got
I'm
it.
assuming I'll get another email
Yeah.
about it
So
too,
we
and I'll
can-
check with
yeah,
her.
so we can-
Do you know her extension by any chance?
Mary?
Hmm.
I don't, it's over there.
Okay.
She's right there.
Yeah, and she is the
Treasurer.
Any other programs we want?
Yep, we have a new, insurance guy coming in, and he was supposed to be here today, but he was sick. So he's supposed to come in with breakfast on Thursday.
Is that Shine or?
Thursday.
No, he is not a Shine guy, he
I'm
is
glad I
a,
didn't miss it, cause I had to work.
yeah, I think he's gonna be very good, but you guys have to let me know, he's Integrity Medicare Advisor. He's an advisor and not a counselor, which means he can fill out the forms for you. He can do more for you, he can help you out. These are some of the,
I've got one.
you got one?
Yeah, it's a fantastic program.
It seems
I'd
like it's
like to
gonna be a
say.
good program.
Yeah, I mean, if
What
you're-
time is he coming?
He's coming at 10 o'clock on Thursday morning, but he is gonna start with private counseling, in February. Now, he's
Yes.
gonna have to go underneath the library, so somebody's gonna have to tell him
Right,
where to go,
right.
and show him when he comes in. And then, we're gonna do it just like we did with Glenn. Here's his appointments up through May. So if anybody wants to make an appointment, they can make an appointment here, and then you can give him his list, or you can email him, tell him he's got an appointment, you know.
So does he represent the company or is he just like, I don't,
He works for Medicare.
That's
He
his
works for
company,
Medicare, okay.
Integrity Medicare Advisor.
okay.
He
Yeah.
works for the insurance companies.
So he'll have the
He-
form to turn
What's
into
his name?
Medicare
He
on
will
this.
do this.
Yeah, he'll do it
A
for
lot
you.
of for
There's a
you.
form to fill out, so you can get $185 back from your social security. When you get your social security check, it would say like Medicare Part B, and it
Yeah.
would charge you money.
Yeah,
But if you make $824 a month, you get that $185 back.
sweet.
Less than that,
Yeah,
yeah, and so
What
do
is
the
his
couple
name?
too.
yeah, so you
His
want
name is
that.
Keith, Aubin.
Aubin, Aubin, Keith.
Yeah, I think it's Auburn, but I don't know.
Okay, yeah.
Is it on here? We were looking, we didn't see it.
It's not on
Oh,
the
okay,
paper.
now it is.
It's
Yeah.
Integrity Medicare Advisory, that's the company.
She's got the
Um,
business card.
Okay.
I have the business card. This will be on my desk, says insurance. Make sure if somebody wants to come in. I had a gentleman come in today, so hopefully he'll be, I emailed Keith, asked him to email him. You know, if he wasn't gonna come in, if he could email, this guy's gonna try to come in for the breakfast. You should come in and meet the guy anyway, if you can.
When is that?
That's Thursday, if he
Is
feels,
that
I mean,
on
if
here?
he's better.
Yeah,
If he's better.
He was
He's coming
sick
in
today.
Thursday for breakfast. He's not feeling well today.
so he'll do Shine also though, right?
Shine, he does not do
He
shine.
does not.
Not do shine.
You
No
shine, it's the
shine.
same thing. It's the
Yeah.
same thing.
What do you guys
Thursday,
say?
what's
I
the
mean,
time
he's
on
gonna tell you the
Thursday?
same thing.
o'clock.
Shine cannot sign you up. Shine
Right,
cannot tell
you
you.
don't
That's right.
He
He
just
can't
tells
tell
you
you
about the
anything.
programs.
Okay,
He's
right.
gonna tell you every
You don't need
insurance
to be
company.
there to meet
Fallon,
with him
Tufts,
later.
Right,
and
right.
he can tell you the tiers of them, and he can tell you
This
what
guy,
the
he don't
coverage
need to
is.
be,
Right.
right.
Same thing that the
Thursdays.
Shine does. Shine
Okay.
comes
I
and
can't
tells
be
them
here
the
on
same
Thursday.
thing.
That's right.
So, he
People
can,
can call.
but what he can do
They
that
have a
Shine
book, like
didn't
the
do
Shine
was
book.
he
It'd
can
be good
sign
to
you
just
up.
make the appointment.
Right,
He can take his computer, he can sign you
there's
up, and
the-
he can
oh, there
enroll
it
you
is,
in your,
okay.
in your,
That's
if you
wonderful.
wanna.
I know it took
He
me a
gets
while to
paid
figure
by
out.
the insurance
It's kinda,
companies.
Okay,
Can
So-
we do Blue Cross Blue Shield as well?
He does not do Blue Cross Blue Shield yet,
Oh, okay.
but Blue Cross might be coming along with him. But right now, Blue Cross doesn't need an advisor because, I don't know why. But I have Blue Cross, and I went to him and I told him I had Blue Cross, he said I wouldn't change it. He's not gonna try to make you do
yeah, right,
something,
right.
but he will tell you,
oh, so you'd have to leave Blue Cross to get the money back?
no,
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 no.
not at all.
No, but he
No.
would tell me if I could get, what else I could get
Okay.
for benefits. The circuit breaker, can I, can I
Right.
get the circuit breaker?
Right.
Can I get the, which I can get the circuit breaker.
What is it?
You probably could.
It's on your taxes,
What's a circuit breaker?
and it
That's
has to
gonna
do with your
sell them.
property taxes. And your property taxes, you have to have a certain percentage to meet this circuit breaker applicability. And you gotta figure that out when you're doing your taxes.
You need lower income,
Right,
No,
no, well, not really. It goes by the percentage of your property taxes and your income.
and
I
your
think-
water bill,
Yeah, they ask
and your
about
water
that,
bill.
of course, I
You
have a
need the
septic.
water bill.
I mean, I
don't
have
have
a
a water
well,
bill, we
so.
have a well.
I have a well, yeah,
There you go.
but they do ask those questions. Do you
have to
do
repair it
taxes
once
on
in
your
a
own?
while.
Do you do your
Put a new
own
pump in.
taxes at the end of the year here? You gonna do it yourself?
I usually do, yeah.
Well,
Okay, so that question should come up then, I do it with TurboTax, and the
Yeah.
question does come up with circuit breaker, you'll see it. You'll see it, you just don't remember it, it's,
I
So
don't-
our
never seen
tax
it.
guy is the one that told us.
yes, yes, right, I mean, I do my own taxes, cause I don't do a great job. I've talked to Ken about that, but anyways, you know, it is, one of the questions and one of the formulas in there is a circuit breaker. And they have their
Good to
own
know.
formula on it,
Yeah.
Oh, there's so many things to, there's so much stuff,
There's
my
so
head
much
goes
stuff, and
around
now
in
with the tax
circles.
people coming, but that's another thing, we don't have a tax guy. So what we do when somebody wants to know, we refer them to Westminster, or we refer them to Gardner.
Right.
They have a tax person there that can help people with their tax,
Right,
filling out their tax. I'm not positive, but I don't think there's a cost to that.
no, it's been free, I've
It's
done
been free
Gardner
for what?
before,
Yeah,
yep.
it's been free, so.
Volunteers come in.
If anybody comes in and wants to know about, do we have any to do
Actually, I
their
looked,
taxes, no.
a few
Go
years
to
back,
Gardner.
I looked to see if I could volunteer to do that, and they do make them go through an extensive,
I think they do,
Um,
yeah, I think,
program to
yeah,
be able to
I
do
think
that,
they have.
so.
Yeah,
But I
they,
gotta-
but
they
they,
fill up.
but the
They
seniors,
do,
you
wicked
have to
fast.
make an appointment, you have to call Gardner, and you
Yeah.
make an appointment, say if Sue came in and said, I need my tax, I would call Gardner for her and I'd say, Mike, I have a senior here that needs an appointment to get it.
Mm-hmm.
And they would make an appointment for her, and I'd say, okay, Sue, you're gonna go such and such a time.
I think Rutland does
So,
it too.
Rutland
Yep.
and Westminster and.
Yes.
It would be-
Yeah, and Gardner,
It
yeah.
Just
would
so
be
you know.
important, maybe in the newsletter, to say these appointment slots fill up fast.
Oh, they do too.
Because
They
some
fill up real
people tend to
fast.
wait,
We
and
don't
they
have
call
it
and
into
they're
either
full.
one of them last year.
You couldn't get in?
No.
And how, what time, do you remember when you
Oh,
asked?
they're probably half filled now.
Yeah, cause
Yeah.
they probably
gotta
have
be.
filled already.
Oh, yeah,
Um,
it's too late to remind people.
yeah,
Well, it'll be February's.
GFA
Well,
does
you
it
can
too.
give a call and they will let you know, maybe they got more
You know
people,
what?
or maybe they don't.
We could put it out in an email shot too.
I would call first, I would
I'll
call,
call and see how they are right
I
now.
would call the towns and say, can we put it in the newsletter, can we send our people, we don't have
Again.
a tax person
You
here
got
for
what you
us,
paid for.
can we
That's
send our people to you?
Nothing from
Just to
How
make
much-
sure.
That's right.
How many, do you have slots?
Yeah, do you have any thoughts on it? So that's what I would do, and I could maybe do that tomorrow, maybe call the towns. So that's one less thing you wouldn't have to do. About tax. Okay. Okay, the other thing I have is the trip to NOAA, everybody knows about that?
Yes.
And everybody knows I'm not gonna open this up to
The whole
Town of
world.
Hubbardston. I want anybody from Hubbardston, your friend, anybody we know, our friends, our family, absolutely.
I'm going.
And it's gonna book up fast. If I come back in May and it's not booked, which I'll be surprised,
Yeah,
then I will open it up to the senior centers. I want 45, only 40. That's what I want. I know I'll probably be talked into doing more if there's more people, but I only want 45. It's so much nicer.
it is, yeah.
I mean, it's a trip, the bus isn't jam-packed full, and I can do more with them. You know, I can have more fun with the games and the 10 less people
That's
that I
right.
have to deal with, you know.
You
So-
take a waiting list if
We'll
it
take
gets
a
to
waiting,
that
and
point.
Bev and Betty Cormier are in charge of taking the money, making sure that slip is, they can sign up, but making sure that the slips and everything matches while I'm gone. People are gonna be given $100 deposit. When they sign up, they'll give $100 deposit. That would be great, I know they're gonna come by then.
Yep.
If they want insurance, it's right here, they gotta call this company, and they gotta get their insurance through this company that
Right.
these people have. The price is not bad for everything that you get, it is not a bad price, I don't believe.
I think it's good.
So, just to let you know about the trip, so that's important, I think it's gonna fill up fast, I'll be surprised if it isn't. And my kids are going, so it doesn't have to be only seniors. My daughter's going, and I'm taking my grandchildren, cause I think it's worth
Oh, it is. Oh,
worth
it's
them to, I
wonderful.
want them to see this. It's a
Wonderful
great-
experience for
it's
those
gonna
kids.
be a great
Yep.
trip, really. So, and they're 15, 14 and 13.
Oh, perfect.
Absolutely. So they're gonna be going, and my daughter will go, my daughter-in-law, maybe the daughter. So that's that trip.
When is that?
That is the weekend after Thanksgiving. So that's school vacation week,
Yeah.
so that's gonna be Friday, Saturday, and Sunday.
Perfect.
2
They're out of
nights,
school.
3 days.
Yep.
It's gonna be a great,
Oh, please don't advertise that your grandchildren are going to my grandchildren.
You know, well, their mother's going, so you know, I don't have to
Yeah,
worry
that's
about their mothers.
Right,
And then two
right.
boys, I don't think they're gonna like with them,
They won't like it. My boys are gone.
so I really don't.
I don't know.
Is that the end of the programs?
Let's see.
I have one, but I think it's more for you. And I
It's-
have
oh,
a
it's just
flyer, I
me?
forgot to bring it, it's bingo, it's for bingo people.
Oh, it's for
They're having
bingo
a
people?
special
Alright.
bingo thing over and, I just happen to know, cause it's where a cat shelter that I like.
Oh,
But
it's a
they-
bingo thing?
It's a bingo thing in Gardner, it's starting, there's a few of them, but starting February 8th.
Yes.
They're doing it at the, I have a poster which I did make a copy of.
Okay.
But it's, the first one is February 8th, then it's gonna be March 8th and April 15th, which is probably the first, whatever it is. I think it's Monday night at 5:30. So February 8th opens at
It's a night at
5:30.
5:30?
5:30 at the American
That's what
Legion
I
Yeah.
want.
on Elm Street in Gardner.
BBC.
Sure.
And 6 to 9, they're doing it's a fun night benefiting the Hamisha, it's where Ed gets all his cats. And, the Hamisha, or however we pronounce it,
I did that before, didn't I?
Ahimsa.
Yeah.
Is it for the
Right,
end?
yeah, that went on.
For the animal rescue.
Okay,
Yeah,
all right,
so it's, benefiting them.
okay.
So
I will take a flyer on that also.
I will bring it in, I guess, if my
Okay.
phone connects
Please do.
up. Printer. So I'll bring it in,
Thank you.
Yeah, 'cause I'll let them know.
you Monday, but
My
then you
email
don't
is
have bingo.
Lorraine ABC.
No, I had it for you past Monday,
Oh,
but you didn't have
okay.
bingo, so I
Yeah.
didn't
And mine
bring it
isn't
in.
a capital K, it's a lower.
Should've left it for me.
Okay.
It'll
Okay.
probably take anyway.
Yeah.
Other matters that we need to go
So would you
over?
look over these
I was
that I
wondering
just
why it was
brought, and if there's
ABA.
any changes, like Lorraine's email is wrong,
She
that's
fixed it.
ABC,
I fixed these two.
and then Ken is
Not a capital
Not a
K.
capital
or
K.
anything.
Well, it doesn't matter anymore.
No, probably doesn't.
It doesn't matter.
I don't know how to make it.
It
How do you
doesn't-
make a small
It
K?
doesn't matter.
Like,
Well, the same, but
It's
little.
just
like a big K.
Like
Like a big K, just little.
Just a little one.
So if there's
Lowercase.
any, and I think there was one on here that I needed to get,
Lowercase.
Patty, do
Yeah,
I have your email on
let's
there?
see, we got.
There is
I don't
uh,
have your email,
no,
do you
it's-
have an email?
Yep, it's LAMOPJ@charter.net.
Could you repeat that in English?
Sure, it's LAMOPJ@charter.net. Yeah, yes.
Is it all lowercase?
It
Capital
doesn't-
L, but it do- I don't
it
think it
doesn't
matters,
matter
yeah, it
on
doesn't matter,
emails.
yeah,
Okay.
yep, I think you're right. It is.
Charlie
Is
dot
everybody
com?
else's?
Didn't do
is
the
correct?
outreach?
Charlie.com.
Yes, yeah, charter.
Would you like to give the outreach?
So mine is, do you have my,
Let's see for Clyde.
my email is C at,
Yep,
well, you can do the
COA.
COA.
What do you
COA,
want?
yep.
COA at Hubbardston,
Gets the outreach.
At Hubbardston? Okay,
Yeah.
yep.
MA.gov, or my home one is CR Provencal,
CR.
Provencal at 47 at Yahoo.
Oh,
47 before at?
yeah.
Yeah. Yeah,
Got it.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thanks.
so that's the home.
Which one do you read the most?
The COA,
Okay. So that would be your
that's
primary.
my primary one, and I will have that in Florida, so I will read that one,
Alright,
okay?
Although, what was he found out before at that meeting we had, you can only do official business and COA and all that stuff. Remember that, didn't we have?
yeah.
Oh, yes,
Okay,
okay,
let's
that was
listen
a-
to
so-
outreach, see what's the,
This- but I
Yeah,
got-
that's another thing.
any other people?
She's not done.
I got
Oh,
one
you're
more thing.
Oh, you're all done?
So I got,
No, she's
I
not.
got this thing in the mail, and I'm gonna hand it over to the board, because it says, it's kickoff opportunity,
I thought you were
ADA
done.
requirement, blah,
Sorry.
blah, 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 blah. Hubbardston self-evaluation. So I am going to bring it over to department boards and commissions. So I'm gonna give this to you guys to fill out.
Okay.
You can make copies or whatever you wanna do. Who should I give it to, Flo? Or the co-chairperson
Do you
too?
get points or anything for us filling
No,
this
it's
out?
just something,
It's part of
What's it
evaluation for his
something they want you
employee.
to do.
Yeah.
Are we evaluating you?
Yeah.
No,
No,
No. What are we evaluating?
Yeah.
you are,
Ourselves?
okay, location of department programs, name of building, floor, level, street address. Describe the functions of the department and any programs it offers or services that it provides. Are there any circumstances in which the participation of the person with disabilities or any program or service offered by your department would be restricted or included?
You gotta be kidding me, really?
Are we, we're
My
supposed to,
head's already
This
we're
is the
broken.
supposed to
board.
My
evaluate
stomach just went.
the Council on
Just
Aging,
went.
I assume.
Hubbardston Self-Evaluation Survey.
Give it to Ken.
Stick it in my, stick it in my, stick it.
What's
Put it in my folder.
Okay, I'll
Put it in my
your
folder.
I,
Oh my
nice.
God bless you and save you.
tired
Yep.
of all this stuff.
I hope so.
Yeah, I know, yes, I
So
I
we're
hope
down,
Okay, let's
Don't
Wait,
think
I
Hubbardston
have
thing,
another
you know?
question.
okay?
Yeah,
I don't know if
Where'd it
it's
come
just for
from?
Wednesday's meeting though, Claudia,
what?
is the thing about the thing we have to fill out online, that's,
Oh, yeah, the Mass Ethics Commission.
Oh, the ethics,
is
yeah.
that for this meeting or just for Wednesday, tomorrow?
The ethics thing is only for boards and to us.
Right.
All have to, and me.
I just
That's it.
So
Board
we
members
need to
and
talk
you.
about
Did
it
it.
now.
Mark
Board
did
I did it when I was
He's
working.
on the school board, he just
Yes,
did
When
I
it.
know.
It
So-
took
worked for
him
my
a
little
long
few hours
time.
here,
It's
that
different.
was-
It's
I
just
had to
Augie
do that.
Longers, I just let her
We have to do it
tell
in a
us
second,
what she
huh?
found out from Mary or whoever.
I just found from now that
No.
we have to do it once a year,
Right.
and it's only boards, and it's not volunteers, they don't have to do it.
Okay.
No volunteers have to
But
do it.
mine says every other year. She said every year?
Yeah.
but she's gotta do it every
Yeah, there's a couple of things, like, we went to that thing last year in October.
Yeah.
That was for
Okay.
the board, cause we're
Right,
on the
right.
COA.
Right.
This Massachusetts ethical thing is,
It's from the state.
for all of us to do.
Yes.
I think we all have to do this.
State employees have to do it.
Yeah, we
Okay,
have
so
to
is she
do
gonna
it
run a
too.
thing?
Who's she?
Mel.
Two things, right.
Not that I know of.
So
If we need help, we can go to Mel.
Right, right. I
She
tried
will help
downloading it. I got the email, you got the email, did you get
I
the email?
got the email.
I didn't get the email.
So
I
I
did
went
not
on
get
the
it.
email and I tried to launch
I
the
paid no
program.
attention, but
Yeah, tried to launch it.
Yeah.
I could not launch the
So,
program.
I know,
Okay.
so,
Okay, so she told me to come over and use her
Stop laughing.
computer.
no,
Get back into her office.
why don't we just set a time
And do it?
and do it? We talked about tomorrow, when's Thursday? You wanna do it
Thursday.
before you leave?
I did,
You don't
I
anymore?
did. We could do it tomorrow,
Yeah.
anytime.
I can't do it tomorrow, I have
Well,
a
Okay.
couple different appointments.
Yeah, I won't be able to do it tomorrow.
try to do it at home. I mean,
Yeah, I try to do it at
Well,
home
for
on
people who don't wanna do it home, we could do it here. We have four
I just did mine in
small
October.
computers at work.
Oh, you're all
Uh-huh.
We can help each other.
did it for the
We can
town.
get through it.
Oh, right.
There's no reason why we can't do it together.
not
I know
hard,
reading's
it's just
hard for
time.
me. My
The-
husband usually helped me with it.
the Golden Ages have a meeting at one.
No, they don't.
No, it's pitch.
Oh, it's pitch.
It's pitch and nobody shows up for pitch.
No, they had a table of
Nobody's been
four,
coming
and now it's
to pitch.
including
Nobody
Claudia
comes to
and,
pitch.
and Bev last week.
Yeah, me, Bev,
Is it
Nancy.
because it's winter or, because they were showing up?
No, nobody,
Not
well, they
during the
were,
day.
now all of a sudden,
We
we
can-
can,
we can do it at home.
A table of one or
couldn't
two
download
is what we get during the day, so I play.
I don't know anybody. in
So we could
I can
even,
do it tomorrow, would be better than Thursday.
tomorrow's
Common
Wednesday,
sense
right?
a lot.
Tomorrow's
Yes.
Wednesday.
I mean, I gotta get
I have a
that.
All
doctor
day.
appointment,
Alright, give it
which
a
is
time.
doing dog is a better.
Just do it at home, or I'll do it with you, honey. I'll do it.
Tomorrow,
with you.
Thursday, we could do two different sessions.
Can we do it tomorrow?
We can do one
Okay,
session
we've got a
tomorrow,
meeting at 11.
What time?
The volunteers, right, has a meeting at 11.
which you might wanna call everybody to make it 11, 'cause I don't know who looked at the calendar.
I didn't know we had a meeting tomorrow at 11.
Volunteers. But, I mean, if you do, if, like, Pat
Am I a
can't come,
volunteer?
so I can give you.
I can't come tomorrow.
I
have
can
a
give you
couple-
that.
I know,
I'd rather
I
have
know.
the
And I can
appointment.
give
I'm
you
gonna
I
follow
didn't
the
know about
rules
it
with
either.
you, baby.
And I can give you this.
It's just about when she's gone.
This is the rules, you know,
Okay,
because
so the guy's
Claudia's
coming
going-
at 10,
Stay in your
so
lane.
we'll be here by
So,
11
we have
too,
everybody.
I wish
so.
I didn't
Oh, the
throw
volunteers.
Right.
The
And
guy's
this
coming
is-
at 10, so.
And this was the
Under
added
the
stuff,
library.
Okay,
and this was the other thing.
She said it was
Oh,
under
I
the
thought that
library.
was just for the meetings though, I think he's coming to the office.
And that was that, Patty, because you're not gonna
At
make
10.
me.
yeah, I won't make
won't
the
be
meeting.
Claudia,
I've
What?
got to, something.
that guy coming to the office at 10 o'clock tomorrow morning.
Thursday.
Thursday.
Thursday
Thursday.
morning, he's coming to
Thursday.
make breakfast.
He's making breakfast.
I mean, he's bringing breakfast, supposedly, he's supposedly bringing
The donut.
breakfast
Yes.
Thursday morning at 10
He
o'clock.
better not, it's his insurance company.
Okay,
Wow.
alright, so tomorrow
He's
at
gonna buy it from
11.
Panera Bread.
Do you wanna meet at 10 tomorrow and at least get started?
Yeah, what's going on tomorrow? Nothing, right?
Right, there's
Tomorrow.
no bread. I mean, there'll be bowling.
They'll be bowling, that's it. Yeah.
I
The
can't
dogs,
do it, I
the
have,
dogs have an appointment at 9
my
Yeah,
dog's
okay,
got an
you can.
appointment at
Street
10.
in Gardner.
So you'd rather do,
And so I mean, 10 o'clock might work fine, I don't know how long it's gonna be.
So, what is the appointment cost?
He's getting neutered.
he's clipping.
Oh, so
He's
Rich
going,
can't bring
it's
him?
preliminary, he's going to meet the
The
dog.
mother has to go with him.
Okay.
12:30? You want 10 or 12:30? 12:30 we can go longer if we need to.
And then we can
11.
all submit it at the same time. Usually you answer
submit at the
this,
end, right?
and we put all our names on it? Like
No,
we-
no, no,
No,
each
no,
one
no,
of you
no,
guys
no.
has their own
Each
computer.
has their
I prefer
own.
not
Oh,
to
you gotta
waste the
bring
whole
your own
day though.
computer
So
with
I
you?
really-
No, we
I
have
don't
computers.
think
We
it's
have
gonna
them.
be busy. We have
Oh.
computers. 12:30.
Who's on first
I
and who's
charged
on
all four
second?
computers.
I've got my own computer though.
But people
that's-
can work side by side and
Yeah.
work on them, and if like,
Right.
if Flo's here, one of them, and doesn't wanna do the computer, someone can do it for her. Bring Paul.
You know how
So
good I
what
am.
time?
Bring Paul.
So, Flo would like to have it at 10. I can do it at 10.
10?
I can do it at 10.
Only
Flo
because
can do
you
it at
have
10.
it at 12:30, you've wasted the whole day. You gotta
Yeah.
wait around.
Right, well, 10's fine, it just, I don't think we're gonna finish in an hour.
February
It's-
15th,
Richie says
pictures
it
and
takes an
catcher
hour.
report for spring.
Yeah,
Richie
that's,
had to do it too?
Yeah,
That
Rich had to
sounds
do
great.
it.
Mark
Did
said
it
it's
take you
something.
about an hour to do it, or did you do it?
I can't
Something
recall.
to do.
you already did
Yes,
it?
yeah,
She did
that's
back
my
in
daughter, my
October.
other daughter.
I did it when I
She's
was-
done.
What are you doing tomorrow at 10?
I'm bringing my brother to the doctor's appointment, he must know.
That's too bad.
My daughter's appointments are
But at least she likes baseball.
mine's
I
at
think she would've learned.
You
that.
listen to
Yeah,
a
I know
thing,
it.
and then you
Her
answer
dad
it.
was big into baseball, so she
And
says
then
it.
someone's
The other one's
Okay.
football.
It can't be that hard.
Patty's
Yep.
done.
It's easy.
Yeah.
She's doing hers at home.
Run
I'm gonna
it
do
up,
mine
I'll
at
do it
home.
on
I'm gonna
Facebook.
try to download it. I may have to hit.
You're not busy, you're busy tomorrow at 10?
Yeah, tomorrow I gotta do with breakfast. I got a whole thing going on tomorrow.
Okay, so who can come tomorrow at 10?
Hi.
Flo can come, Claudia can come, no,
that
maybe.
appointment.
Maybe.
What are you doing tomorrow at 10?
I'll make Richard
Or you're gonna do it yourself, Ken?
Well, he could
Doing-
come and
I'm
help.
doing tax returns at home.
You could come and help at 10.
No, I cannot.
Okay. All right, so I guess whoever comes, comes.
Yes, Mark. That
Okay,
sounds good.
we've gotta do outreach. We wanna know who's
Okay,
bad,
outreach.
who's good, whatever.
Okay.
Wow, that's a workout
So,
itself.
we talked about the people I visited at their houses, I won't do
Yeah, you
that
did.
again. Okay, then I
And you
sent a
didn't even
thank you.
embarrass yourself.
Oh, so
did
now
you,
we're not on
before?
camera anymore?
Yeah, well, you were very professional.
Dunk it like my
Incredibly
dog does when he climbs underneath the dining room table to beg for food
Incredibly
and then
professional.
tries to back up and bonks his head on the table.
I sent a thank you to Richard Sabol, for the Helping Hands shower handles. He brought in a whole box of shower handles that you can attach to your shower. A get well card to Judy Fort. And then I had someone, I know Colleen, I don't know if I should keep saying names when it's being televised, but a lady came in and she was very concerned about any 81-year-old in town. Concerned for her safety, noticed her driveway was not being plowed. The EMTs have been there several times. So I figured out that I knew someone related to this lady, and I called her. She's someone that we're very familiar with. She's this person's sister-in-law. And she says that she actually has people come in 2 or 3 times a week, home health aides and stuff like that. And that her daughter also checks in on her, as does the person that I was speaking to, weather permitting. So I think that that was handled okay. I mean, the EMTs have been there. Yeah. So you know who I'm talking about.
I know who you're
She
talking
figured it
to.
all out from that.
I know who you're talking about, and I know they have family there, and I know they have children, and I know that she's okay. mean,
That was my
that's what I would
conclusion
have told you if you called me and told me about that. I would have said, Mel, I know that family, I know they're gonna be okay.
Okay.
Cause I know that their family is involved with them too.
Yes, and I
So-
found all that out.
Yeah, I could have told you that.
I know,
So-
I know.
You're welcome to call me anytime. Sometimes I don't know though, you know,
Yeah,
sometimes I
I-
don't know.
I didn't-
So, and so what? Two heads are better than
Two
one,
heads,
right?
we got the same information,
same
so we feel
information,
good
so we
about
know.
it, and, okay.
Yeah.
And it's that her job to go and check on people that we get a
Yep.
report on, so
Absolutely, that's your
perfect.
job.
Yep, yep, and I may do that after, the driveway is like this, and so once the snow is gone, I may.
Yeah, just go up
there's-
and see
She's
her.
not in my senior center, she's not listed, like, we don't have, like, her information, like this, the lady's phone number, we don't
No,
have.
but we probably have her in there, cause
We
it
have her
automatically.
address, she.
Oh, I know exactly where it is, yeah, I'm good
I'm
on
just
that.
like,
Sometimes
she's
I
in
like
there, but she's not in there, cause she's
No.
never come down.
She doesn't, she just didn't fill out a form.
Someone's
Sometimes we
phone that
have
talks
stuff
to them
transferred
is ringing
over.
in there.
Huh?
Someone's phone that
Oh.
talks to them is ringing, you know.
It's probably mine.
It said James.
Oh, that must be the husband, yeah, he's,
James, yours?
he doesn't
Okay.
know where I am.
Is there any other matters that you wanna
So
carry?
Frank, we need to send Ian a card, Ian Chase,
Which
in
one?
Lorraine, because he passed away.
Ann Chase.
And
Lou-
Shay, S-A-G-A.
And we need to send
Wait, who passed away?
Frank,
Yeah, husband,
her
Lorraine's
husband,
brother-in-law.
Lorraine's brother-in-law, so I
What's his
made
last
him
name, is that
Shea, S-H-E-A.
Remember I told you about this out in the kitchen, asked you if you wanted to take a card home?
Yes, when you were talking about Lorraine, I didn't know.
Not
No, not that
The other
Lorraine,
Lorraine.
the other Lorraine,
Yeah, okay.
The other Lorraine.
the other.
Oh,
The good one.
Lorraine Williams, so maybe
Well,
you
you're a
wanna
good
send,
one
The good one.
send a little something to
You're a
Lorraine.
good one
you.
too.
Oh, I
Yeah.
will, I will.
That's right,
Definitely.
you're a keeper.
So, I think he just
That was her
passed
brother-in-law?
yesterday. That was her brother-in-law, Frank.
Okay.
It's Ann's husband.
Yeah, he's been ill.
You know Ann, they come to Golden Ages.
Very
Okay,
nice,
and
very
Ann
nice.
Shay. Okay,
Well, she doesn't
and she
come
must
anymore.
be in my senior center, Ann.
Oh, yeah.
Yes, Ann's
Okay.
in there.
Very
does-
good, I'll do
because
that.
And then the
She
pet
sent me
food,
a
people
blurb.
brought more dog food.
I'm not gonna remember
Yeah.
that.
Oh,
So,
okay.
yep, grab
And
some
thank
dog food
you.
if you have dogs
She's,
or whatever.
Yep.
So we
Communicator?
wanna send them a
Okay,
note.
and
Thank
what's,
you.
who was that again? I
Ooh,
think
I
I
gotta go
already,
online and, I gotta go online and bring it up again. I can't remember now.
Okay.
The people.
that is
I'll go
really
online.
appreciated.
Yes,
Um,
yes.
It's very, pets are very expensive now.
Mm-hmm.
They are.
If anybody wants one, I got one.
To feed,
The
you
vet.
know, you give the heart guard or get the Seresto collar and all that stuff, and then the vet. You bring a perfectly healthy animal in, and it's $125 later when
Oh,
you walk out the
gotcha.
door.
And now when they get elderly, they wanna see him twice a year.
Oh,
Is it on? Did
She,
you make it on?
It doesn't happen, but that's what they want.
we've had ours for 12 years.
Yeah.
We've been sure how old it
I
is.
think Tricia knows
But
what
I
it
wanna
is.
see it.
Tricia,
Yeah.
this.
Yeah,
what's on
it
the
came out
table?
from underneath the table. If you could just leave it on top
Just
of the
leave it
table.
on top of the table. Never
Leave
mind.
it on top of the table so I
Okay.
know where it is tomorrow when I have to
We're missing
rewire
it.
everything back together.
Okay,
yeah.
works for me.
Okay. So,
Why do it twice? Leave it there.
Because we need the bigger room for tonight. Otherwise, the inside will be right where it was.
all
When's the-
right.
When is the next meeting?
Yes.
He's so good
I need-
about that.
The
We've
third,
covered
the
almost
third
everything that we
Tuesday
have
is
to
the
have.
18th.
What is
18th
it?
of
January,
February.
No,
February.
Yeah.
February 18th?
Yeah,
4 p.m.?
yeah.
What's the weather gonna be like?
I'll let
How the
you know
road's gonna
tomorrow.
be?
I
If
just
it's
brought it,
bad,
but
we
she
can-
has
Motion
new
to
ones she
adjourn?
made up,
Oh, I didn't
so
know.
I can throw those away, I guess.
Motion to adjourn?
I'll make motion to adjourn, please.
I'll second it.
I'll be the second.
5:12.
Okay,
We didn't get that.
thank you.
Put it in my calendar.